It's the NFL on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Cincinnati Bengals, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
It is a warm and pretty picturesque late summer afternoon at Paul Brown Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And we are underway from Cincinnati. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Well, the Bengals getting set for their first possession of the ball game and leading them out in his third season. Really the face of Cincinnati football, Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow could have won Comeback Player of the Year last season simply for his statistics. 4,600 yards, 34 touchdowns through the air. But he brought the entire Bengal organization on a comeback after 5 straight losing seasons. First with a division title, then an unexpected AFC title, and led the team to their 3rd Super Bowl ever. And he had them less than 2 minutes away from winning it for the first time. Keep an eye on Joey B. He expects to bring a Super Bowl title to Cincinnati in the near future.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
We can't have that.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Burrow looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And some space here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and this is most definitely the guy you want running the football when you need the tough yards on 3rd down. And he moves the chains and then some as he shakes off that first contact. And as they said in the 70s, he just keeps right on trucking.
And the next-gen stats tell us he took it better than 30 yards after that initial contact.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll stay on the ground, mixing again. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Burrow.
Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
Looking to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. And he's going to go down again. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
Back to throw here. Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal.
From the right hash, this from 48.
McPherson's kick is good.
And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0.
Well, they didn't get in the end zone, but pretty good balance there on the opening drive between the run and the pass.
Yeah, I think that was probably what they wanted to get accomplished right out of the gate. Throw the ball with success, run it, of course, to set the tone. So who saw the offensive coordinator's play sheet? Probably wrote himself a little note. Exactly what we wanted to do. Probed it early and got it done.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. Well, the Falcons now get to stretch their wings on offense here, and at quarterback for them is a former 2nd overall pick who spent 4 seasons as a starter in Tennessee, Marcus Mariota.
After losing a starting job in Tennessee and playing as a backup in Las Vegas, many wondered if Marcus Mariota would get another shot to lead a team. Atlanta gave it to him this season as a bridge from Matt Ryan to the next era. Always a good runner. Don't discount Mariota as a playmaker who can win games for the Falcons. He did take Tennessee to the playoffs in his 2nd season and gained valuable experience in Las Vegas.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Again, Patterson. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll run with Patterson.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep, Trent Taylor. This is brought in at the 21. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now Burrow. And that's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted.
And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense.
And following the turnover, they'll look to take the lead here as they start with a 1st and goal. Williams.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Williams again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Call it a loss of 8 there, and it's going to lead to a 4th down. 4th and goal.
Probably a little bit of a surprise call there on 3rd and inches that they decided to throw the football. And how difficult is that for an offensive line when they look up and see all those extra bodies coming at them?
Tons of bodies coming in. They get a huge sack there.
On fourth down, Mariota is off, and on comes Atlanta's Younghoe Koo.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
Koo knocks this one through the posts.
And that will tie us at 3-3.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Once again, they run with Mixon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
So on is the lefty, Kevin Huber, to kick it away for the Bengals here on 4th down.
Avery Williams deep for Atlanta.
Just a yard return there after a punt of 49.
And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Beginning on the ground with Patterson.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
From the 22, Mariota. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 3-3, a tight one after one on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. 1st down. Here's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first.
As Jamar Chase picks up a first down here, how about a quick reflection on his debut as a rookie? Set a new rookie receiving record and the Bengals franchise record with 1,455 yards and was third in the league in touchdowns. He became only the second rookie receiver named All-Pro since 1998, joining former LSU teammate Justin Jefferson, who did it in 2020.
This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst from 13 yards out.
And the Bengals have moved out in front. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bullying his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 10-3. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
On second down, a run with Patterson.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Now here's Bradley Pinion now.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. A very good return that time. 18 yards.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work.
He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Gotta love a guy who'll stand in there and deliver no matter what the pressure, waits for the route to come open, hangs in there, and completes the pass.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. They give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow throwing the out route incomplete. That's Boyd. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Here's Burrow. Forced out to his left.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal.
It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Takes it at the 7. The Falcons offense set to go.
They trail by 10, 13-3 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now Mariota. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Off the play fake, Mariota.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. The Falcons on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4.
3rd down, here's Patterson.
Ooh, the juke. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that 1st down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out.
On first down, going back to Patterson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Let's go, man. Don't give him enough. Don't give him enough.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Throwing is Mariota.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10, it's Patterson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
From the 39, Mariota. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing.
Mariota. He'll let this go for the end zone.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's fourth down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Aku just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that era there, turn it over that deep in their own territory.
Do guys go rogue there a lot based on feeling?
I think a lot of them just sense that they can make a play and make a huge one to help their team. And they have to have that athletic arrogance about themselves. And every now and then, though, it'll cost them. And that's what we just saw there.
Throw out right, taken in by Patterson.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
You know what we need, baby. Do this. Hey, let's rock and roll.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
Mariota to throw it. That's complete right around the 8. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Mariota now. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a halt. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Second and goal from inside the 5. Mariota. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Touchdown, Falcons! Cordero Patterson from 4 yards out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Well, CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Boyd. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Burrow will throw. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Don't stop that motor. He's going to make a play, baby. It's all like popcorn. Come on, it's all like popcorn. Dig down deep.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter Kevin Huber to punt it away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. So we come upon halftime with a tie score, 13-all. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand-new studios here in downtown Orlando and the EA Sports Halftime Report. First, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for the Falcons. And they were able to find some success running the football, which is something they'll need to continue to do in a close game like this one. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, here's a look at their numbers throwing the football in what was a very even first half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard from the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
They'll go again with Patterson.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Now Mariota. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
No surprise to see a sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7.
Running the counter, Patterson.
Room here to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That good for 19 and a first down. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Out of the gun, a run with Patterson.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
They run the option on 2nd down.
He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. To throw is Mariota.
And complete to Drake London. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, field goal gets you the lead, and they're in range, but they're not looking to settle for 3. They're thinking 6. That's a nice throw there on 3rd down to keep the chains moving.
Mariota on 1st down. And he'll complete this one to Patterson.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Back to the ground now, Patterson.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Already known as one of the best return men of all time, Atlanta was finally the team to unblock everything that Patterson could do for a team. The Falcons used him everywhere, running back, receiver, returner, even saw a couple of defensive snaps. All told, he was 6th in the league in total yards, set new career highs in both rushing and receiving, and signed a new deal to stay in Atlanta.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
To throw Mariota. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Here's Mariota.
Got this complete to the tight end, Pitts. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts from 4 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Well, he is such a matchup nightmare down near the goal line, CD, and another example right there on that play for the touchdown.
It's borderline impossible to defend this guy because that kind of size, he can still get out and run a crisp route, and he has excellent hands. Even if you stick with him, all the quarterback has to do is lob it up, and he can win almost any jump ball.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Burrow. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Burrow on play action. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Hurst. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they go play action now. Burrow. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. 52 yards on the ground for him so far.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They're passing here. Joe Burrow got a man open. It's Chase. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Another try for Mixon. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Here's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away.
Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25.
So out come the Falcons now.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yard. So brings up 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, you think they're not just you. Fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing, Mariota. And that is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 26.
He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
64 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Burrow.
He'll fire this complete to Hurst down the field.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. They'll set up the screen here. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And now off to the races down the right side. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
And, Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and the bottom line is protect the football and just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yeah, it was a bad play. They gave up points, but that doesn't mean it has to go that way the rest of this ball game. Do what you do best on offense and try and put the ball in the end zone yourself.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Again, it's Burrow. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Burrow. Complete to Boyd. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Oh, let's turn it up. Playmaker, step up right now.
Now Burrow. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Pass complete to Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Obviously a big 1st down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
Here's Burrow. Connecting with Mixon. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Burrow. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Throwing, Burrow. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you could actually be pushed back before the 1st down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the 1st down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
To throw, Burrow. Again, that's Hurst. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here we go with Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down. Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to walk away from this one, and you know what's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.